on. We have some massive news for you.
How big is it?
Massive.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe it. Brace yourselves. Take a look at this.
She left.
Josie!
I've noticed that they'll get her. Bring it. Just come back.
Too much, Dawn.
I know.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm normal. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not like that.
And she's here. She's a Randy Mare. Let's find out if she's got the biggest mouth in Bristol. It's Josie, everybody. Josie. Let's high five. Hello, Josie. Congratulations. The People's Champion, everybody. What an amazing coincidence that John James was doing some filming just around the corner. How about that? Wasn't it incredible?
I didn't have a while. I don't know.
What good timing
No
for
such
you.
things as coincidence, my
I
love.
thought he was one of the security, and I was like, get on. And
Really?
Yeah, and then I realised it was John, yeah.
Josie, what happened?
I just, I think I've never ever actually felt like that before. I felt
Like what?
Well, I felt claustrophobic. I was like missing all my old housemates. I felt paranoid. I've never actually ever felt those emotions before, and I just had to get out of there.
Oh.
She done her job, guys. She went in the house, she won. Time was up, babe. It's time to come out.
You seem like you couldn't quite believe that you deserved your place in the house.
Well, I met so many brilliant people as I was going in. You just, for you to be chosen out of all these people, it's just a bit. You just can't get your head around it, and I don't think anybody will ever be able to get their head around something like that.
Josie, what was the pivotal moment today when you realised enough's enough? I don't want to be in this house with these people. They're driving me mad.
Probably, I was led in bed last night, and I was just looking at the walls, and they were coming closer and closer and closer and closer to my face. And at one point, like the wall was touching my nose, but it wasn't actually there, George. So, yeah, at that point, I realised that I was going a bit potty, and I had to go.
Time to bail. Pull the cord.
Should we have a look at the moment when you left the house?
No.
Yay!
They're all celebrities. I'm not. I'm normal, John. They're not like me.
It's okay, that's okay. It's fine. I love you so much.
I just want to stay with you, John. I don't want to go back in there.
So stupid.
You don't realise how hard it is, John.
Yeah, I do. I was in there for way too long.
I love it! Reunited at last! I'm so happy!
What did John James have to say once you got a bit of alone time?
I don't really. My head's just been everywhere, George. He said, that he loved me and everything like that. So.
Have you spoken to your auntie?
Yeah, I've spoken to Auntie Kay. Yeah, God.
She's a nice lady, isn't she?
She's lovely. Has she been on there?
Yes, she's been on
No,
there.
my God, yeah, she's lovely. Yeah, my idol, that is, my Auntie Kay.
So you kind of walked out of the house straight into the arms of the man that you love.
I can't believe he was there. I thought he was security. I was like, go away, I'm going to the pub.
I've got to say, they did a cracking job, security, keeping you in the house, by the way,
You
Josie.
just busted free.
There wasn't no one there. I was a bit surprised there wasn't no one there to stop me. I just
You weren't the only one. Now, Sam and John James recorded a message for you. Have a little look at this.
All right.
Hey Josie, I just wanted to pass on a message. We all miss you so much. I've spoken to your Auntie Kay and all your family. We all miss you. They really want you to stick this out. We both know how tough this can be in there. But we all love you. We're all rooting for you. We're all so glad how far you've come, and anything you do now is a bonus. I love you, and I'll be waiting for you when you come out on the outside. My feelings haven't changed towards you in the slightest. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you, Josie.
Oh! Is there tears in the eyes?
No, not now. I think I've shed enough of those.
Right, OK, so he recorded that video earlier on, and we were going to send it in the house for a message for you.
Oh, right.
If you had have seen that, would you have stayed?
It was a bit more than that. Like, I felt so claustrophobic. Like,
The walls were coming in on her, Emma.
Yeah.
How do you Why did you stay in there?
I think the problem was I left, I seen all my friends and family, and then I seen everybody that I loved the most, and then I had to go back in. And then when I went back in, like, it was brilliant the first night, everyone was amazing, and there were some good people in that house, but like, when you feel that claustrophobic and so trapped and so, like, I was shaking. I've never ever felt like that before. I've always been...
Now, Joyce, when you went in there with the new housemates, some of them seem to have opinions on you and John James's relationship. Let's just remind ourselves of that.
Oh, God.
We've got to protect her from this ghastly Australian, haven't we? No, we have.
He's lovely, John.
He's not.
I'm sure it's a lovely guy.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what he see is what he's offering.
What?
You don't want to see the signs, but you saw the way he behaved with you. It wasn't a normal... I'm talking too much.
No. John, if I ever do get married to John James, will you come to our wedding?
I wouldn't want to see you ruin your whole life as you would be.
Don't like the person you like the person that likes you.
Yeah, but I like him.
Of course you do. Of course you do, but when you see what the alternatives are and what a scumbag he's been...
He's a really nice
I tell you, he
guy.
has no intention, if they married within 5 years, not a chance of being together. Not a chance, can't you see it?
He's not like that. He ain't like that.
They did give
Just
him a
got to
hard
say,
time.
Nadia's
didn't they?
looking gorgeous at the moment.
But you took it so well, what they were saying.
I wanted to cry at that point.
How hard was it after he left the house for you?
I really enjoyed my time in the house, but when he left, I've got to be honest, every minute seemed like an hour. It was really, really...
Josie,
That's real love, that is.
I'll turn it in. The guys who went into the house, obviously, you know, saying all those things about you and John James, that upset you a little bit, didn't it?
Because, well, you're trapped in the house. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was being said. And it was like all the paranoia started setting in.
And you
then.
took yourself off to the diary room, didn't you? We've got an exclusive clip of Josie in the diary room. Have a look at this.
Please, George.
I can't handle it in here anymore.
Josie, what can't you handle?
I just can't do any of it. I can't handle it. Put me in an ice full of people that are not the same as me. They're celebrities. I'm not a celebrity. I'm just normal. I just feel really trapped in here. I just want to go. I can't handle it anymore. Please.
Oh, it's good, wasn't it? Now, you repeatedly said that you don't see yourself as a celebrity. How do you think the public perceive you then, Jose?
Oh, I didn't know what's been going on, do I? I've been trapped in the house for God knows how long.
Too long, Jose, too long.
Yeah,
you were a joint favourite to win the Ultimate Big Brother with Brian Downing.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Oh, you just don't know, do you? I've been trapped in there, so I don't know.
You were going to storm it, Josie. There were so many
sorry,
people leaving messages on Twitter saying how much they love you and how that you haven't let them down, and you know they're all still really behind you.
Oh, I feel like she let me down a little bit. I had some money on Josie. Not big brother, so, let's just remind ourselves of a triumphant night on Tuesday. Come on.
The winner of Big Brother 2010 is...
You go this one.
Josie!
Josie, you got some moves in the locker there, girl. How come you took that long to pull them out?
Oh, you know, it's George. A little bit this, a little bit that. A little bit that. Look at me getting big-headed already. Who do I think I am?
All the housemates told you you'd win, but you just would not believe it, would you?
Because everyone in there was so fantastic, George. You can't think of yourself as everyone in there was.
I love that you put my name in every reply. I like that, Josie.
Yeah,
that's good.
You've really let him down.
What was the best moment? What was the best moment for you of the whole 12 weeks or whatever it was?
Probably meeting John James. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. And who would you like to see win Ultimate Big Brother now?
Brian, or Eureka. I don't know. Is a mix-up between Brian and Eureka Relay. They are brilliant people, and they made me feel. If it weren't for them, I would have left.
Much earlier.
Yeah.
Now, Josie, just one last thing before you go.
Yeah.
When are me and my dad getting our foot massages?
You broke his heart, Josie.
Did I?
Yeah.
We didn't get back to me, did you? Otherwise, you know, I would have never run off with John if you'd have got back to me. Keeping a woman waiting. Who do you think you are?
Josie, everybody, give her a big round of applause. What a lovely lady.
Still to come, we'll be talking reality and romance with Tara Palmer Tompkinson, plus John McCrick's wife will be here to tell us if he really wants out. See you in 4.
Welcome back to Little Brother at 6:14. For 40 years, our next guest has put up with back-to-back horse races, bogey eating and being called the booby. Please welcome John's wife, Jenny, everybody. Jenny's brought a little friend. Jenny, who's this?
That's Copper.
This is Copper. Now, the last time we had anything like a dog on the show, it bit me, so I'm hoping that's not what's going to happen this time. John Starkey, our resident animal psychic, he's taught me a little bit about dog whispering. Copper, how do you think your master's getting on? How do you think John's getting on, Copper? Yeah? Little roll over. He's doing all right, then, I reckon. How do you think John's doing in there?
I'm not too sure. If the tree turns round and turns him over, he will not be happy.
Right, OK, because they're really going at it together, those guys, aren't they, already? Yesterday, look at this, he's loving it. He's in his element, Copper. Now, yesterday, he spent the whole day in his pants.
Trying to upset everybody.
We've got a picture of that somewhere. Look at this man. Look at him. Beautiful man there. Just working his way through. That's going to upset people in the house, isn't it?
That's what he wants.
That's what he wants, right? Because he wants to get out, right?
Yeah.
Did you not persuade him maybe to take some new underwear in there? Because they're the same ones from Celebrity BB3, aren't they?
I don't think so, but you can't make him do anything.
You can't.
He's an Aries, and you know what they're like.
Right, very stubborn.
Yeah.
Very stubborn. Now, apparently he's not very handy around the house, your boy. No? Apparently once he blew the whole house up or blew the fuses. Right, we're trying to change a light bulb.
That's all, yeah, true.
What use is he? Huh?
No.
He's not doing anything for you, is he? Well, maybe he is, right? I don't know. And before she left, he took quite a shine to Josie, didn't he?
Yeah. But she seems a nice girl.
He was calling you Bristols, wasn't he, Jose?
The new booby, apparently.
The new booby, booby Mark
Booby
II.
number 2, that was it, not the new booby, sorry.
Do you think that's fair, Booby Mark II? Are you happy with that?
Well, he seemed, in her series, he thought she was a nice person and a decent sort of person.
Right, OK, so he liked her all the way through. Oh, well, that's a good thing. Do you think he's going to be upset that she left?
Probably, yeah.
Right, OK. Now, he was the first person to be set a task by the Tree of Temptation on Ultimate Big Brother. And obviously, he did quite well. He was being really nice to everybody, wasn't he? Right, and then we've got him now going back in to see the Tree of Temptation. Have a look at this.
You need to up your game.
No.
From now on, I want you to go complimental.
No, I've done it. No. Deal done. No more. Deal
Starting
done.
now.
No,
with me.
No.
Go on, say something nice about me.
Done. We made the deal. I fulfilled it. Deal done.
Right. I'm going to have a word with my big
You
bro.
do what the hell you like. You fulfill the deal. No interference with either nominations or voting. That was the promise. I have done it. And I've humiliated myself and grovelled to do it. And I'm doing nothing more at all. You can the newspaper as well.
Filthy mouth.
That told the tree, didn't it, eh?
Well, did he get the newspaper?
Has he got the newspaper? He got the newspaper, everybody. Good news. Do you think the tree might have met his match?
Oh, I'm not quite sure, because you've got him locked in here, and he wants to get out.
Right. Now, for John to pass his task, the majority of the housemates had to vote to say if John was a nice guy. Do you think he passed?
Hope so.
Well, I can tell you guys, at 1:34 this afternoon, housemates unanimously agreed that he was a nice guy, which means unbeknownst to them, they could nominate him, and he will be receiving, or he did receive, his broadsheet newspaper. How about that? Do you think that's going to cheer him up?
Yeah, certainly. But why is he going weird now?
Why is he going weird now?
Yeah.
Right, who knows? Who knows? Now, his game plan, obviously, to get voted out. He's up for nomination now, so it is possible. Yeah? And I've actually had some news just come through, guys, that he is up for eviction tomorrow.
Good, good.
Him and Coolio, I think. Is that right? The voting line's open tomorrow morning. More details on the website. Do you think he's going to come home tomorrow night?
I really don't know, but he's told all his friends to vote, but then other people want to see him stay because they enjoy it.
Right, OK. Would you like him to come out this soon?
I don't mind. I mean,
You're happy either way?
Well, I don't say that because he really wants to come out, so...
Right, OK. All right, Jen. Who do you want to win, finally?
I don't really know. I think it would have been nice if Josie won.
It would have been nice,
That's
wouldn't
what
it?
we all thought,
Exactly.
perhaps, but no, it's obviously...
Give Booby a big round of applause, guys.
Oh, Booby, right. Being close friends with the royal family and a reality TV veteran, our next guest is well placed to talk drama queens and living life under the lens. It's Tara Palmer Tompkinson. How are you?
I'm so excited because I feel like I've just met Posh and Bex. I actually touched one, or both. I touched them both.
Touched both of them?
Yeah.
Can you believe that Josie's out the house, though?
Oh, I would have done exactly the same. I think she did a great thing last week, and that I wanted her to win, and I think that she probably would have won, like Jenny says, if she had stayed in there. So.
She looked like she was going on to win the whole thing, really, didn't
You're quite right. I would have walked out too. You know, I'm really glad she walked out because I met her.
Benefited you?
Yeah, listen, my schedule.
She said she felt out of her depth, though, with a house full of celebrities. So what advice would you give to Josie for, like, rubbing shoulders with VIPs?
Yes, I would...
Because you do that quite a lot.
Well, I pretend I do. I would have walked out, I would have said, walk out there, love. I would have done exactly the same. I think celebrities are terrifying.
So you don't think there's anything she could have done to make herself a little bit more comfortable?
No, I mean... Well, I think that I used to have a nightmare when I was little that there were other people living in my house, and I think the difficulty is that she came out, she had a whole taste of all that sort of wonderful climax and excitement, and then had to go back into that stinky house.
Oh.
Is it a bit stinky, do you think?
A little bit.
Oh,
It's
especially
not too
after
bad,
the rain.
though. It's not too bad. Do you think it was stinky, Josie?
It was actually all right, but I'm actually feeling a lot better after Tara bought me this lovely bracelet. So thank you ever so much, Tara. That was really,
I know,
really
because
kind
I
of you.
heard there wasn't a prize fund, so I tried to sort of help out.
What are you making of the rest of it? The rest of the ultimate housemates?
I love John, because his dog's here. He might bite me if I say I don't.
He's great viewing, isn't he?
He's great viewing, and also, really, you know, I mean, he was the one who said that he's not very nice, although Jenny says he's very nice, and she looks very happy with all her years of marriage, but he actually suits him to partner up with a tree and be really nice.
Yeah. How do you think his chances are going to be tomorrow with Coolio?
Oh, not so Coolio.
I love Tara.
Probably
Now,
not.
you've hosted dating shows before. And
I have.
obviously we've got Preston and Chantal in there who
Yes.
were married. They've been divorced for a long time.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any chance of a reconciliation between them?
I think Chantal would really like a reconciliation. I mean, you can see it all over her face, and she does, by the way, look fantastic. And she looks really sort of understated and behaves very graciously, I think. I mean, I'm actually quite enamoured by her. But I don't think that I don't think it's going two ways. Of course, there could be that thing of that familiarity of being back in the house.
Yeah.
And, sorry, I've got his red espadrilles in my own eyes. Sorry, I'm just turning around.
Well, yesterday, as we all know, would have been their 4th wedding anniversary.
I know.
And Chantal got quite emotional. We have a little clip. Let's take a look.
Oh, really?
It's been weird, obviously, being back, like, in the house with Preston and that, and obviously knowing what this day was like 4 years ago. It's just been a bit, it's been a bit emotional. But I still totally fond of him, and I still do love him. Like, of course I still love him, and do you know what, to be honest, I think I always will.
And how do you think Preston feels about this?
I think he's fond of me and he still cares about me, but he's not, you know, he doesn't love me anymore. I'd say that he didn't love me anymore. You know, Preston's moved on, he moved on a long time ago. And, yeah.
Oh,
Chantal.
Josie, you were obviously in there with them. What's it like between them?
It's lovely to see that two people that have broken up, like, be so fond of each other like
Do
that.
you think that he does fancy her still?
I think they've still got love for each other, but I don't know whether they're in love with each other. But
no, it's not a you and John James situation.
It's just, no, it's just so nice to see. It's just so nice to see.
How hard is it being in a reality environment with someone that you got the hots for? Because you had the hots a little bit.
No, I did, definitely.
Little
Listen,
bit.
I was very naughty in the jungle. I mean, I'm still very naughty now. But, I mean, I'm just saying that... when you're in a pressure cooker like that, the hours seem like days.
Yeah.
And then also, I mean, I didn't have much choice. I had sort of one radio presenter of 60 years old and Darren Day. I mean, what was you supposed to do? Nigel Benn kept reading his Bible. I mean, I didn't have a huge amount of choice. So, but, I mean, everything is magnified 100 times as to what it is in real life, because you've got no telephones, you've got no newspapers, you've got nothing to distract you. So you know, old Darren Day sort of turned into Casanova. Give him... Oh, have I run out of time?
No, you're fine. We just want to talk about Nadia really quickly.
Oh,
she wants to represent the UK in Eurovision. So let's remind ourselves of Nadia's last venture into the charts. So there, she reached number 27 in the UK charts.
That's really good,
How do you think she'd do at Eurovision?
I think she'd be...
kind of done Junior Eurovision.
I think she'd be great. I'm just slightly concerned she's not English, isn't she?
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose that doesn't really... I just suddenly... does concern me a little bit. I just thought maybe I might be a bit better.
Tara, thank you so much. Tara Palmer-Tomkinson.
So that's it for today, guys. Thank you to all our guests. Join us tomorrow for the first Ultimate Eviction Friday. Davina and friend of BBLB, Lucy Benjamin. Plus, we'll meet our new housemates before they go back into the house.
Make sure you watch the main show tonight on Channel 4 at 10 o'clock. And as always, for all the latest goings-on, head online. We will see you tomorrow evening.